All right, boys, we are back, and it's time to head into the Stanley Cup Finals with our Pittsburgh Penguins. What a playoff run it's been. We got through the first round against the Buffalo Sabres, and the whole playoffs could have come to an end in game number 5. You know, we were down 3-1 in the series, but we came back on the shoulders of Marc-Andre Fleury, who played great in round number 1. And then ever since that round, we've been on a tear. We won 3 in a row against Buffalo, right? And then against the Carolina Hurricanes, we only lost 1. And against the Tampa Bay Lightning, we only lost 1 as well. So in the last, how many games? We're like 11 and 2, I think it is, right? The 3 other losses came from the beginning of the series. So, I mean, our team is playing quite well right now, very nicely. So hopefully we can continue that hot streak because we're going up against a very good team here, the LA Kings, all right? They just might be the dynasty if they win this Stanley Cup right now. So we got to figure out if we have an advantage, maybe some line changes. We have Chris Letang injured, which is going to hurt us, but you know what, man? It's a simulation engine. We can win this. We can definitely win this. If we get a little bit of luck and our players show up, get that first period goal, and if Marc-Andre Fleury continues to play the way he is, you never know. But I think the LA Kings have a massive advantage, all right? So, yeah, I mean, look at this first line. Gaborik, 85. Kopitar, 93. Justin Williams, 86. That's a very good first line. And Kopitar's got really good defensive stats as well. Gaborik, he's got really good offensive stats. I don't think he's got the best body checking category, and that's why his overall is a little bit lower. Justin Williams coming off of Conn Smythe, so he's 86. So that first line is very good. Second line, Tanner Pearson, 81. Jeff Carter, who's a 90, and Dustin Brown, who's an 86. So we have the Malkin Crosby combination down the middle. They have Kopitar and Carter. Now we have 2 93s, but they got a 93 and a 90. It's fine because they have the depth around it. Dustin Brown is the two-way forward beside him. All right, 86. Third line, Dwight King, 81. Mike Richards, 88. Chad LaRose, 78. So they have the better center core for sure. Mike Richards is a much better third line center. I mean, he should be on the first line as an 88 overall, right? But third line, Jesus, and he's probably on the penalty kill and everything. The wingers, though, well, Dwight King's not bad, but Chad LaRose, I wouldn't say is the greatest third line center. They might have some injuries here. I don't see Toffoli in there anywhere. They might have traded him. And then the fourth line, Frazier, Lewis, and Nolan. Lewis looks like a great fourth line center. Frazier and Nolan, yeah, they look fine. So their bottom 6 is 4 grinders and 2 two-way forwards. And their top 6 is a bunch of snipers and playmakers. All right, so, yeah, they got a very good offensive core. Defense, Drew Doughty, he's 92 overall offensive defenseman. You know what? They have a very similar defensive core as us. I mean, Drew Doughty is better than Letang, fine. But everyone else, 83, 82. Yeah, they got Justin Schultz, who's not Justin Schultz, Jeff Schultz, right? Yeah, Jeff Schultz, 83 defensive defenseman. Second line, Green, 82. Voinov, 83. Third line, Martinez, 80. And Jarrett Stoll, who's playing, so he could be playing up. Yeah, I guess they have too many centers, yeah. But they got a forward playing defense, so they might have an injury. They must have an injury. All right, so pretty similar defensive core, but I'd say for games 1 and 2, until Chris Letang comes back, they have a huge advantage on defense. Their offense can keep up with us. And, yeah, goaltenders, no doubt they have the advantage. Even though Marc-Andre Fleury is playing great, Jonathan Quick, 92 overall. All right, so we've been lucky so far in the playoffs going up against teams with goaltenders similar as ours, but Jonathan Quick now, you're going up against arguably the best goalie in the world. All right, so Marc-Andre Fleury versus Jonathan Quick. I don't know. I want to have the confidence in Marc-Andre, but Jesus, Jonathan Quick is good. So here's our lines, right? We got JVR Crosby and Bobby Ryan. Some people saying to move Jaromir Jagr up to the first line. I want to keep everything the same. Let's just see how game number 1 goes, because these lines, since we made the trades at the trade deadline, we finished the season like 15-5-2, and now we're 11 and 2 in our last 13 games or whatever it was, going back to the 3-1 deficit in round number 1. So our team is playing fine. I want to keep these guys together, and the first line has got some points. The second line is really showing up in there in the last round, so I want to keep it all together. But you can see, like, Richards over Zach Smith, that's a big freaking increase, 88 to an 82, so that could hurt us. Defensemen, all right, so we do not have Chris Letang to start. We're going to keep the defensive core the same way it is right now, all right, and hopefully Ehrhoff and Green can keep the puck out of the net, because the LA Kings are definitely a team that can score. We're going to keep the power play lines the same and all the penalty kill lines, yep. And Marc-Andre Fleury, you know what, man? You've got us this far. You played great. I don't know. I don't even think we would have got by the Buffalo Sabres if you didn't turn it on. So you've already had a great season. All right, but if you don't play good now, everyone's going to jump on you. So I hate to say it, but you got to produce. So let's, oh, you know what? Last thing. Sorry, I almost forgot. Let's go to injury report and see if the LA Kings have anyone. So we have Chris Letang, who's injured with a sore hip. I think he's like 7 more days, so he's going to miss a few games, but he should be back no matter what. The LA Kings, okay. All right, they could have a much better team, actually. But look at that. They're coming back May 29th and May 29th, June 2nd. All right, Jake Muzzin looks like he's not going to be back in time, right? But Tyler Toffoli, June 2nd, he might be back, I don't know, by game 5 or 6 or something like that. And Clifford and Regier, they're going to be back very soon. So that's going to make their team even better. You know what I mean? They're going to take like their fourth liners off and get Clifford in there, and Regier will replace Stoll. So they got a full team here, and Tyler Toffoli, they got another sniper back there. Ugh. All right, so May 29th, yeah, they're going to be back for game number 2 probably. So their team is not even at full strength yet, and we still have Chris Letang out until until I think it was the 2nd. So it is going to be a rough series, man. We have to get a win in these first 2 games, all right? Pittsburgh, it's a must. If we fall down 0-2 against these guys and they get their new roster by game number 3, I don't want to give the team negatives, right? But that won't look good. So Crosby, Malkin, you guys were scoring first period goals in the last round. I need you to continue. We had the power play. First period. Oh, baby! Bobby Ryan, he gets 2 goals. Everyone's saying that Bobby Ryan wasn't showing up. Look, he scored 2 snapshots from the exact same area. Why do they hate? What? Why do they have Jones in the net? Oh, did Jonathan Quick get injured? They got Jonesy in the net. All right, this is the game that we can definitely win, boys. All right, I don't know what happened to Jonathan Quick, but he is not in the net. So we got to win this game for sure. No excuses. Second period. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? Oh, Marc-Andre Fleury allows 2 goals, man. If we lose when Jones is in the net, that's really not good. Jordan Nolan gets a 4th line goal, and Drew Doughty a power play goal. I can't really complain with it. All right, we need to score some more goals here. Come on, boys. Jonesy's in the net. Crosby, Malkin. I need you guys to show up. Bobby Ryan had a great first period. Maybe Crosby got some assists. So second line. Come on, power play. Oh, no, penalty kill. Penalty kill. Okay, good job. Good job. Oh, we're going to overtime. Power play. Finish it. Oh, all right, we're in overtime. We're in overtime. We've had some good overtime games before. I always end up screwing over the team when I give a pep talk, so I won't get into that. But Crosby, man, you've had some great overtime. So let's see if you can continue. This is a clutch overtime right here. So who's going to step up? Who's going to step up? Come on now, Pittsburgh. The Penguins. Oh, Jaromir Jagr! Oh, I was going to say, do it for Mario Lemieux. He does it. He brings back the old days 20 years ago. The mid-90s, he's playing like he was in Pittsburgh, and he gets it done on the power play in game number 1 in overtime against Jonesy. So, I mean, we got a little bit lucky that Jones is in the net, but Jaromir Jagr, baby! He's scoring just like he did in the mid-90s, man. Oh, I love it. So Bobby Ryan from Jagr and Ehrhoff, Ryan from JVR and Ehrhoff, these guys, and then Jagr from Malkin and Green. So Crosby wasn't on the scoring sheet, but Bobby Ryan was. That's interesting. All right, but it doesn't matter because we won that first game. Now, I wonder what happened with Jonathan Quick. He still says at the bottom he's got 11 wins. I don't know. What happened with him in that game? Did he get injured? If he got injured, that would be freaking great. All right, let's take a look at the injury report here. Injury reports. Let's go back to the LA Kings. There you go. No, he's not injured. What, they just didn't play him? What the hell? Why would you not play Jonathan Quick in game number 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals? Few lines. Let me just see if he's starting or not. He was starting when I checked the lines before, wasn't he? That's weird. Let's see. Goalie. Yeah, he's first string. I don't understand that. But you know what? I won't complain. Jones in the net for game number 1, and the Pittsburgh Penguins steal 1-3-2. Now, if Jonathan Quick goes in, you know, that's a 12-point increase in overall, 80 overall goaltender to 92. So let's see if we can get one by Jonathan Quick if he's in the net. First period, yeah, baby, Bobby Ryan, and it is Jonathan Quick. Bobby Ryan gets another first period goal. Oh my God, Bobby Ryan. 3 goals in the first 2 games of the Stanley Cup Finals, all in the first period. Beautiful, buddy. We're out shooting them 16-6. All right. Keep it up now. They had a good second period in the last game. We can't mess around. Second period. Okay, I'm fine with that. 25-16 are the shots. We're on the power play. Be nice if we can get one, but Marc-Andre Fleury, man, you can outplay Jonathan Quick this game, all right? This game. And we're on the road, too. This is huge. Come on, boys. Come on. Power play. Will we get one? No, we won't. Okay. Play defense. Chip it in. Trap it up. No penalties. Come on now. No breakaways. No 2-on-1s. Marc-Andre Fleury. Game 2 shutout on the road against the LA Kings. 27 shots. Beautiful, baby. Oh my goodness gracious. So the Pittsburgh Penguins. Everyone thinking that they were going to have a tough time against the LA Kings. And they go up 2-0 in the series. A game that we had a game that they had Jonathan Quick in the net. He played great, right? He only allowed 1, but Marc-Andre Fleury played better than Jonathan Quick in that game. Oh my God. Oh man, Adam Larsson's been injured with a pulled groin. Yeah, you can't play with a pulled groin. Fair enough. His estimated return is June 27th. Adam Larsson, man, he's gone from the playoffs. Poor kid. He played all this time, we got the new team. He's been an integral part in this playoff run, and he gets freaking injured. Poor guy. All right, this is why I picked up all these defensemen. Cody freaking Franzen's got to play now. Great. All right. Here we go. Cody Franzen in the team. Oli Mata, we're going to move you up. Yeah, there you go, Oli Mata. And we'll just get Cody Franzen in there. Ehrhoff. Cody Franzen technically is an offensive defenseman, so we'll give it to him. Yeah, because Green, Volchank. Yeah, we'll give it to him. All right, yep. Cody Franzen. I don't need to change any of the lines. I don't want to put a forward on the penalty kill. I mean, the lines. That would just be a waste, like the power play lines on the point. No point. Mata, yep. And then from Mata, we're going to put Cody Franzen in there. All right, so trading for those depth on the point, it was definitely the right idea because we've gone through defensemen like crazy this year. We haven't, you know what? I don't want to say anything. I don't want to jinx it. All right? But the best case scenario coming out of the 2 games on the road, first 2 games of the series, and Chris, oh, baby. Never mind. All right. Cody Franzen, you're not playing. God damn it. I got to go back and do all this. All right. Cody Franzen, scratch you. It's good to see you, Chris Letang. Get up there on that first line. Ehrhoff, you know what? I'm liking how Volchenkov played. We'll leave Oli Mata on the third line because, yeah, we'll just slot in Ehrhoff kind of thing with Volchenkov. There you go. Ehrhoff. Letang. All right, so Letang, we'll switch him there. There you go, very nice. Letang. There you go, penalty kill. We got to get Letang in there instead of Oli Mata. All right, he can play with Robidas. Sure, that's fine. Do I want to move him up? No. Yeah, that second line, because, yeah. All right, Letang. All right. Oh, 4-on-4 lines. I want to get him up on the first line. Ehrhoff, so I'll put Letang in there. Mata for Ehrhoff. And then, yeah, Mata right here. All right, so there you go. Chris Letang is back, and we're up 2-0 in the series. So, I mean, this is good. And they probably have their full team now. So I'll just take a look at their, once again, I'll just take a look at their lines just so you guys can see. Because they should have a few guys back now. So let's see if they've changed their lines at all. The LA Kings. All right, so Tyler Toffoli, look at him, 83 overall in that second line now. So they got the 2 snipers with Dustin Brown. So, yeah, he's going to help them score a little bit more goals. Kyle Clifford, 82 grinder. He's been slotted in now with Dwight King, so that looks much better. Yeah, and Jared Stoll's in there as well now. So Trevor Lewis got scratched. And then defense looks like that. All right, so, yeah, their defensive core and their offense got much better. All right, so at least we have a 2-0 series lead here. Holy shit, we're already 13 minutes in. Yeah, hang on 1 second. All right, that's much better. So let's go to game number 3. We're coming back to Pittsburgh. The fans are going crazy. All right, we have a 2-0 series lead against a top-notch team here. I got to admit, I did not think that this would happen. I did not think that we would be in this position, but I'm not going to jinx us. All right, let's go, boys. You still have to buck her down. If there's one team that can come back from 3-0 down, it's the LA Kings. So this series will never be over until we're lifting that Stanley Cup. Let's have another solid first period. Bobby Ryan, I'm looking at you. First period. Oh, baby. Andy Green from the point, wrist shot. All right, what a trade at the trade deadline to get Andy Green. He's been a big-time performer. Now, some bad news in this. They're out shooting us 14-7, so you know what I mean? This might be an iffy game. Marc-Andre, you got to play, son. Second period. Oh, okay. They got one. Chad LaRose. But Jaromir Jagr back in Pittsburgh getting a Stanley Cup final goal. It's been a while, but he did it again in Pittsburgh. Gets one. Oh, my. And they're out shooting us 32-14. 1-goal lead. It's not even the routine. I mean, Marc-Andre, he's played great, though, so I'm not going to put the pressure on him. Offense, Crosby. You know what? I'm going to put the pressure on Crosby. Crosby, we could use a goal from you right now, all right? When you won the Stanley Cup, it was Malkin. I need you to step up this year. Come on now. Oh, baby! Evgeny Malkin! Power play goal. Oh, it's a big one. Evgeny Malkin got pissed off that I'm looking at Crosby. I should be looking at Malkin. Oh, baby, are you freaking kidding me? No, wait, and Anze Kopitar. Wait, it's not over. Oh, baby, Bobby Ryan gets an empty netter. I don't freaking believe this. The Pittsburgh Penguins are up 3-0 against the LA Kings. What the hell is going on? I could have never guessed this. 43 shots, only 2 goals against. Marc-Andre Fleury. He's going to get that Vezina if we keep playing like this. Holy Christ. This is great. This is great. Up 3-0 in the series. What a dominating performance from the Pittsburgh Penguins now. All right, we are, 14-3 or 14-2 in our last, since the Buffalo series. Holy crap. So, yeah, Green from Letang. There you go. Letang got an assist. Yager from Malkin. Malkin from Hornqvist and Ehrhoff. And Bobby Ryan from Crosby. All right, Crosby got an empty net assist right there. That was a big empty netter, too, because it was a 1-goal game at that time. So good job, Crosby. Good job, Malkin. He stepped up big time for us. And good job, everybody. We are keeping the LA Kings off the scoring sheet, and our offense is enough. Game 2 was a big one for us. But games 1 and 3, man, we've been able to score. Even on Jonathan Quick. Telling you, this team, man, we have the right chemistry, man. 15-5-2 since the trade deadline. The playoffs have been good. Whatever we have here, we have a good combination. I don't want to jinx it, but Jesus, I gotta fill my team full of confidence, all right? So game number 4. We're gonna go real-time simulation here because the Stanley Cup's in the building. We'll give the LA Kings a chance here. All right, so what's gonna happen? Game number 4, power play. There you go, good kill. Power play for us. No, okay, LA kills it off. Any first period goal? Oh, Marcel Gotch, let the 4th line step up for us. Beautiful, son, beautiful. All right, that's the end of the first period. They're only out shooting us by 1 goal, so 12 shots to 11. Marc-Andre Fleury's playing great. Jonathan Quick, he's gonna play great. Offense, you got to step up though. All right, Sidney Crosby, you've been kind of silent this whole series. It's all right because everyone else has stepped up, but come on, Captain Crosby, let's go. Let's go. Power play. Don't worry about it. Come on now, boys. Come on. Just maintain that 1-goal lead. Marc-Andre Fleury is fucking standing on his head right now. Oh my goodness gracious, boys. All right, so the Pittsburgh Penguins up 1-0 with 1 period left. The Stanley Cup is in the building. Home ice. All right, it's not the Igloo, but I'm going to call it the Igloo. The Penguins in the Igloo, they're getting excited. This place might melt, man. Oh my goodness gracious. So can Marc-Andre Fleury play, or are we going to get a goal, or the LA Kings going to do what they did to the San Jose Sharks? Come on, boys. Come on, penalty kill. Yes! Bobby Ryan! What a Stanley Cup performer. Oh shit, shorthanded goal for Jeff Carter. No. Oh, he answered right back with that. Jeff Carter makes it a 1-goal game. But will Marc-Andre Fleury be able to hold on? Is the Stanley Cup coming to Pittsburgh? Yeah! Stanley Cup sweep! Stanley Cup sweep of the LA Kings. I'll take that, LA. And the dynasty begins with the Pittsburgh Penguins. GM Superb, man, puts a good team together, and Pittsburgh wins the Stanley Cup. Bobby Ryan from Crosby and JVR. So Crosby, not a single goal in the Stanley Cup Finals, only 2 assists. But that last assist was a big one, all right? That last one was a huge one. Oh my God. But definitely the MVP of the entire playoffs, Marc-Andre Fleury. Are you guys freaking kidding me? How did we beat LA like that? You guys saw the roster. I made LA a really good team. I don't know what it is with our roster, man. We are tearing it up. We just have a very good defensive team now. I'm telling you, those trades for Green, Volchenkov, Robidas, they helped us out big time. I think anyways. All right, so we've swept the LA Kings 4 in a row. We only lost 1 against Tampa Bay, so that's 8-1. We only lost 1 against the Carolina Hurricanes. All right, so that's 12-2. And going back to this, 15-2 since the first 3 losses in round number 1. 15-2 to end the playoffs. And we ended the regular season 15-5-2. So what is that? 30-9 basically, 7-2 or something like that. Holy crap, the Pittsburgh Penguins absolutely caught fire there at the end, and they've won the Stanley Cup. Let's simulate ahead here and get a good message. There you go. Only one team could be the champion this year. It's the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm so proud of what you have achieved this year, and so are all the fans. Amazing job this year. You did great. Fucking A. What in year number 1, baby? I haven't done that, I don't think. Jesus. We did it. Stats Central. Let's go to player stats. Let's see who, I think it was Evgeny Malkin, man. That second line with Yager and Hornqvist, other than round number 1, they really did show up. All right, yeah, Geno Malkin, man. Just like the time that they won in 09. He won that Conn Smythe, I believe. Crosby, he was solid, but Malkin was definitely the better player in the playoffs. 21 points, 21 games played. Crosby, 17 points, 21. Now, he had a lot of first-period goals, which I appreciate, and he had no penalty minutes. He was a +7 as well, so I'm not diminishing what Crosby did, you know what I mean? Jaromir Jagr, everyone saying that he had such a slow first and second round. Well, 7 goals, 7 assists, 14 points, and 21 goals. 21 points. 21 games played, shit. Yeah, he really tore it up, all right? Wow, he was like turning back the hands of time right there, playing like he was in the mid-90s. Jaromir Jagr. I guarantee you when he lifted that Stanley Cup, they went crazy for him. Bobby Ryan, 14 points in 21 games played. JVR, 11 points in 21 games played. You know, these guys, it's all right because hopefully they get better. Hornqvist, 10 points in 21 games played. Then our depth played great for us as well. Everyone had a point. Our defensive core, our deep defensive core, we had to use 7 different defensemen this year. We almost had to use Cody France. We almost had to use 8. All right, but we were going back and forth. Ehrhoff, 12 points in 21 games played. Larson, 9. Poor kid. He had to miss the Stanley Cup Finals, but he was a big part of our Stanley Cup win. 9 points in 19 games played. Oli Mata, 8 points in 19. Chris Letang got injured twice, but he was a big part. 8 points in 16 games played. Andy Green, what a trade at the trade deadline. He played all 21 games for us, along with Ehrhoff, 8 points, a +2. He was on the penalty kill. I'm telling you, man, Andy Green was a nice trade. Same thing with Volchenkov, 20 games played. He only missed 1 game. Volchenkov had no points, but he was the defensive defenseman, you know what I mean? He was a +4. He was out there killing penalties. That's why I got him. Robidas as well. 10 games played, +13 for Robidas. So, our defensive core really came through. And Jesus Christ, Marc-Andre Fleury. Who would have thought this would have happened? All right, if you take a look at his individual stats, I don't know why he did it, but Jesus. All right, so 21 games played, 1.59 goals against average, 16-5-0 in the playoffs, save percentage above 94, 94.24, and 4 shutouts. Yeah, I think I know who's getting the Conn Smythe this year, Marc-Andre freaking Fleury. All right, so there you go. Pittsburgh, we did it. In year number 1, we won the Stanley Cup. Now, Mario Lemieux wants that dynasty, so we're going to try it for year number 2, but I don't think there's any reason to change our roster. We have a very good team right now, and we just swept the LA Kings, all right? So look at that playoff run. We started off a little bit slow. Could you imagine that if we lost game number 5 against Buffalo? This amazing run wouldn't have happened. That's crazy, all right? But when our backs were against the wall, we showed up, and then our team just went on autopilot all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals. So there you go, boys. Year number 1, it's a wrap, and the Pittsburgh Penguins are your Stanley Cup champions.